Ang trend karon is towards green building. Green building. So, makita niyo mo, diyan sa Asia Town, IT Park, makita niyo mo, LEED building. Diba? Kung naman LEED, LEED. That means Leadership in Engineering and Environmental Design. So, LEED building. Yeah, they already consider like green building. Abantay mo, madagan kayo mga building, they are now covered with aluminum cladding instead of fence. Diba? Abantay mo, cladding. Because sa cladding, ang cladding requires this maintenance compared to paint. Diba? Nawa ang Cebu Holding Center, kanang office condominium sa Ayala, first office condominium, diba? Cebu Holding Center. Sa una, it's a tinted building, concrete, tinted. But every 2 years, sige lapin, kaya mga upak naman ang dental. Okay? So, kaya bati ang building, mga rin. Sabdasad. So, karoon ilang himo, i-cladding na nila. Aluminum cladding. Okay? But, when we talk about property management, it starts really from design. So, the property managers or the future property managers should be involved in the design of the building. Or the designer of the building must consider the issue of property management in advance. So property management does not happen when the property is already there. Okay? The issue of property management should be before the building is built, before the subdivision is built, before the commercial building is built. Okay? Now, so, example yan sa ato sa Kulon. Dagang kayo mga building, di ba? Karaan. Nakita ba mo? Nakabay yung property manager dyan ng building? Wala pas. Okay. That's why when I started my brokerage office, there was a temptation for me to put my office in second floor of the existing buildings. But I found out that the existing buildings were old buildings. And I have seen how the brokers were operating during the time when I started in 1987. I have seen the brokers operating, sharing with lawyers, sharing with accountants, the second floor of the buildings. Very dark buildings. You do not know where the stairway is, but you will do easily where the CR is. So I was thinking that. So I opted that I opened my office at the basement of our house in Forest Hill, Panawa. So it was in my house. It was at the basement. Okay. So I just use the basement, put in a table, and then typewriters. Wala pa may computer during the time. Diba? Okay. Until I have encountered a newly built building that I decided that okay, I will be out of my own office and I will be in my new office in a new building. So I signed my rental contract while the building was still being constructed. And I already, from the plan, I chose the middle unit. And the CR should be here and all these things. So I was part of when the building was finished, it was also in accordance with what I planned from my office. Okay? So, property maintenance issue starts right from the planning, followed through during the construction, and make sure that property management issues are reviewed from time to time, from the time building is started until the time that the building is operating or the subdivision is finished. Example, going at subdivision. Even tree planting in the subdivision must be planned well. Why? Because you cannot just choose in a tree. Okay? What if those kind of trees have spreading roots? Okay? After a few years, your sidewalks, bumuburot na. Ito naman ang atong Pinya Boulevard. Diba? Lapad mo na kayo ang atong daan sa atong sidewalk sa Pinya Boulevard. Batanawa. Sabi daw, lagi tagad sa city. Okay? Dagang kayo mga roads din na nagawas sa sidewalk. Nabuak na lang atong sidewalk. Nga kung walay suka, madugbog ta mga latro sa okay? Madugbog ta mga latro sa sidewalk. Diba? The best sidewalk in Cebu City, and a very good example of a very well-maintained sidewalk, is the sidewalk fronting the old the old building of University of San Carlos, along the Rosario. That's only the best sidewalk that you can find in the city, and that should be a model for the city to develop also like that. Diba? Pwede mo sa San Carlos, may kural pa, di ka kalagabang. During when I was a student in San Carlos, ako yung problema, wala ko may kural na, labang namin. Karoon din na payo mo, hindi mo labang kasi commission there, ito yung sa Milais, di ba? Eh, nakakural naman. Hayag ng sidewalk, i-siray pa ang iyang surface, kunya, limpyo siya. White sidewalk vendors, di ba? So that should be the model. That should be the model of the city. If they can develop the sidewalks of Busmiña Boulevard like that, they will probably have the best Busmiña Boulevard in Cebu City, di ba? Now, so the management issue, property management issue starts right on the planning. Like, akong yung balik sa subdivision, you cannot just plant anything. Kaya kung spreading ang roots niya, okay, it's either duhang issue na. It's either buburot ang imong sidewalk, kaya yung dako ang iyang gamot, o disapukan ang imong drainage. Okay? I remember I had a problem in my house, in Matan. Pila pa lang years, wala pa, mga 3 years. Problema na ako sa akong drainage. Problema ako sa akong drainage. Then I remember, nagtanong ko kamunggay right when I moved in, tanong ko kamunggay at the house. So ang gamot siya kamunggay, isuod ay sa drainage system. So ito ni buro siya, kamunggay, dalir tayo ng muda ko, di ba? Nahuot tayo, sa'yo tayong nabarado ang drainage, di ba? So yun na nga mga issues, that's why even the type of tree that you plant in a subdivision should be planted. Kaya sinasabay mo nga, diyan kung sala. Dagang ko kita subdivision, except siya. They are planting acacia mangyo. Ano sila acacia mangyo? In the subdivision sa Lucia, especially in Cordoba, Codimido, and Royal Cebu, acacia mangyo, kasi may siya dahon. But you know, ang yung dahon mga mo, at tumatigong sa sidewalk, sa gutter, din na tumusulog sa manhole. Diba? Okay. So, dapat, ang gagmay ng kahoy, hindi sa sidewalk. Gagmay nga dahon na. Ang kahoy na gagmay dahon. Ano man, at tumatigong sa imong drainage. So, pag para sa imong drainage, problema ang subdivision. Hindi na ba sa ato, okay, bisa kita siyang manhole, ang niya, basura ng manhole. Kaya, lagi ko sa, hindi ako sa na, drive ko, tako, naniligang lupay, siya, baka mo, dito ko lang sa manhole. Hindi ako, ako ba mo, di mo nang iyo ko. Pwede mo, lagi mo sumudal manhole. Ano siya, kalabot mo. Ano ko labot eh, lagi lang lubo. Pero kaya just concerned na. Ano hindi pa kusurahan. Ha? Problema na ato tibok syudad, kung ato mga manhole na may kapo, di ba? Pero siya ko, kalabot mo. Sige. Pero yung manawa, that's why you have to plan. That's why the city also have to be planned. When you do, like you design a city, you also plan that. And be aware, be conscious of property management issues. Example of good property management. Skywalks. Di ba? Pili gasto na ito, pila ka milyon ang atong gasto na skywalk. So, natakaan sa skywalk din niya eh. O skywalk sa windows niya. Okay? Walay karong lighting. Nangatangtang ang tiles. Napay mga medyo dili kayo bukan na nagigay ka. Unya usahay, ang mga dili kayo bukan, anak ko. May siya kayo sa ito. Why do you have to spend 5 million for a skywalk? Okay, o 10 million for a skywalk. Okay, kanya, ako lang i-biyaan yung anak. Diba? So these are property management issues. These are property management issues. So before it is built, even the lighting, I remember one skywalk that was built because I live in Lapu-Lapu most of the time. So the skywalk building the UC Mandawi Lapu-Lapu. Okay. Pinagasto na buat skywalk. Ako. Ang estudyante, mula bang hindi ako gusto yung gamit sa kanya? Di ba? So, litiro na lang, ilan na lang gikuhanan ni para usa ka na dito sa kayo. Di ba? O, parehas sa ako sa UC Manila. Kung ba na kurali na natang sa may saan kang remol, maglapang mangyapon, di ba? Usa ka dito sa kayo. No? Mga bataan pagani. Kapuyan ang saka. Wala ako. Sa kami ko sa kayo, hindi ko sa bataan mo na mo. Kung may nang tanong tayo suka. Pero sila kapuyan ang saka. Nga, tabi lang ng pagsaka sa kayo. Diba? Hindi ko sabihin na. Ang regulation infrastructure. Diba? Well, escalator, okay din. Okay. I remember that escalator. I was in Manila. O nga, as living sa gabi, hindi ko makakita ang taxi. I was standing on Shangri-La Plaza, that corner. Here is Amy Gamo. O, yung gusto ko anak, ping lang na. So, sa kami, wala may escalator, diba? O nga, ang MRT lang, sa taas ang MRT station, sa kaka, ulog. Baka buti ito, hindi na pasakay ang train, may hapit na alas 10. Binaog na siya katulog. Pwede ba man ito, di ba? Pero kung saan ito ka sa Hong Kong, may problema. Of course, may escalator, di ba? May escalator man, saka sa awan. Pero hindi, wala man taana. Pero ako, plano man ang ato infrastructure. Nga, tinangan, ang mga tao, makasabutan mo adapt sa that type of infrastructure. Now, so, going back to property management issue. When we start a subdivision, if along your practice, you are asked by a potential developer that they will ask your advice about building a subdivision, please advise them that we address in advance property management issue. Sometimes siya very good developer subdivision. But you know, after the project is put out, it is left to the project is left for us. I say, okay? Okay? Usay ginagani mo, ibtan ka pa na kung saan iputlan ang talakis. Okay? That's why the problem with Royal City. The homeowner association took over the management from, there is a property management, which is just a sister company of San Jose. And the next thing, before February, I think, the homeowner association of this tama will take over. Okay? Why? Because the property management is not addressed. No. Iba nilang kung kalangitan, condominium. Ayaw ka friend, sure may condominium in City Land 5 din yung kapit. Very cheap. Kaya, ako din naman bumabalik sa Manila. I got this subdivision, ang condominium in West still working for Manila. But now, I'm already here in Cebu, so I'm selling that condominium. It's a 32 square meter, a 35 square meter studio, you know, before. The old condominiums. Dako man ang ilang floor area for a studio. Di ba sa atin din ikaw, studio 18 square meter. Ang 35, 1 bedroom na. Dapat 35 na 2 bedroom, di ba? Yung 35 sa studio unit. So, ay, para ko naman, 500,000. Sabi, 500,000 na na. Bigyan mo. Nanay ka may bedroom. Ay, yung pintal. So, ito ko sa Manila. Gusto ba? Few years ago. So, pagkat na mo, ang ilang swimming pool nasa third floor. Pagtanaw ako sa swimming pool, medyo rin ang blue ang tubig. When I visited the floor, akong gisubay-subay ang mga floor. Sila ko, na yung mga floors dito nga, hindi mong karlo. Ang mga bay, ito, saka kayo. Hindi mong karlo. Doon ako yung kita dito nga, ang di office. Okay lang po, okay. Kasi lugar kita kung sa kayo ulit, nirito, nagmimindog na. Dahil ng mga tao na of doubtful gender. Doon ako yun ko. So ako siya ibalibalik, I'm sorry, pero hindi masyado si immigrant. Ano, isang barato, to this is the kind of environment na yung mga kuha, di ba? The building is fully maintained. Okay? So, property management is not being done properly. Okay? So, property management issues goes with, before the project starts, property management
security.
should be addressed. Okay. Especially the big tech.